guys, welcome to PCube, where we watch and talk about music as classical musicians. Today's video is a very exciting one. It's Emerson, Lake and Palmer. We watched one of their videos a few weeks ago. I can put a link for that here. That one, I think it was mostly instrumental, but it was so mind-blowing for both of us. We really enjoyed it because of different layers of music that was going on. It was so interesting to me to basically like explore and figure out that these kind of bands have existed all my life and I'm just now exploring them. But I'm very happy that we finally got to explore. I think that's one of my favorite bands that we reacted to so far on this channel. So I cannot wait to listen to more of them. Today's song is honestly a long title, Karn Evil 9, First Impression Part 2, but it's mostly known as Welcome Back My Friend. That's like the first opening of that song. So that's why I heard the beginning of it, but I didn't know the title is that. So I'm excited to listen and watch the whole thing.
Yes, I'm also very excited because I remember the first time that I'm going to name it experience the song.
Yeah.
It was such a different atmosphere and such a thoughtful song with everything. So my expectations are very high now for this song. So let's see how
That's
it goes.
true. So I would say let's go and watch this and see how it goes.
Welcome back, my friends, to the show that never ends. We're so glad you could attend. Come inside, come inside. There behind the glass stands a real blade of grass. Be careful as you pass. Move along, move along. Come inside, the show's about to start. Guaranteed to blow your head apart. Rest assured, you'll get your money's worth. With this show, it happened how right. You gotta see the show. It's a dynamo. You gotta see the show. It's rock and roll. Oh, right before your eyes, people laughter from the skies, and he laughs until he cries, and he dies, and he dies. Come inside, the show's about to start. Guaranteed to blow your head apart. You gotta see the show. It's a dynamo. You gotta see the show. It's rock and roll.
Let's just pause here because I think the instruments are just gonna go all the way. And then I think I just need like a little break in this. This is one of the coolest songs I've ever heard. It's so cool. I love it so much.
Yeah.
I don't know what's your first impression.
Yeah, I think the word experience that I said in the beginning was completely suitable for this song also, because it's totally an experience, you know. It's not just the music or just it's completely a new experience that you're going to have.
Yeah, that is true. Honestly, I can picture myself. I know he's talking about like people being in a museum and like an exhibition, but I can honestly think of myself in an exhibition that is kind of like an immersive experience. Like when you go and then all around you there are like projectors or like 3D things to kind of give you that experience. This would be the perfect song for, I think, such a experience, because I feel like there is like every corner of it, if you look, there is something going on. and the fragments are so short, but yet they're so like intertwined, so that you really have to listen to be able to like distinguish them. So I love that about it. And one thing that I really love about it is the synthesizer that started kind of high, but then I think it went a little lower in the pitch, kind of like acts as a second drum for me, because if you listen to it, the drum started playing after like second, like 10 seconds or so, but then you can also hear that synthesizer that is like the groove behind the song. And I feel like that's very cool, because it's like you're used to drums being the rhythm drive of the song, but that's something new to me, that it's so cool. And then I feel like the blend of that with the organ, and I think later on we're gonna hear other instruments. It's such a unique blend.
Yeah, and I have to say, this is one of the songs that so many things happen. Every 2 seconds of it, something new happens, some new motif, new rhythm, a completely new vibe, that every 2 seconds you can just pause and just talk about it for 10 minutes about what motif is going on, what kind of harmony does it has, what kind of color they are using. And I think if you wanted to really break down it and analyze it, we could just take a 1-2 hour video with this. Just every 2 seconds something new happens. It's so crazy. They have no limits.
Exactly. That's why it's just, I don't know, I cannot find anything. Maybe we don't know that many like bands or like I don't know, groups that have done that, but I cannot like match it with anything that I've heard before, at least in this genre. So here we go. I think other instruments are gonna go crazy.
Soon the gypsy queen in a glaze of Vaseline will perform on guillotine. What a scene, what a scene. Next upon the stand, will you please extend a hand to Alexander's ragtime band? Dixieland, Dixieland. Roll on, roll on, roll on. See the show. Performing on a stool, we must sight to make you through. 7 virgins and a mule. Keep it cool, keep it cool. We don't like it to be known. The exhibits that were shown were exclusively our own. All our own, all our own. Come and see the show. Come and see the show. Come and see the show.
Oh my god. I have so much to say.
I love
It's
the
crazy.
cadence at the end. That's like 1-5-1-5, bum 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 bum. It really gave like a big classical or even romantic ending of
Yeah,
like a
like
big
Beethoven
orchestra.
has something
And
like
then
that,
the drums.
exactly.
Yeah, it's like the drums can be like the timpani in an orchestra and just and then just end big. And then I think the fact that he was talking about the show, I feel like that also like matched with that. It was like a grand ending to it. It was very different than the beginning of it. I feel like the beginning was kind of like more intriguing, more like a little bit futuristic, especially based on the lyrics. But then the ending was really like grandeur and very big and massive, and that was really cool.
Yeah, exactly. And I have to say, I can totally imagine that when they wanted to make this song, they were sitting and they were like, yeah, maybe we can just take a little the limits that we have. Why should we use the same time signature the whole time? We can just change it every 5 seconds. So this limit is out, and they did it, and they were like, oh, it's so fun. Why don't we use 2 different or 3 different time signatures in the same time? There was one place before the singer was starting to sing again that they were just using 2 different times. Yeah, something was like ta 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 ta, and the in the background was like the and completely they were 2 different time signatures together. I mean, at least 2. They were together, and I have to say, as the singer started to sing, I was like, there was a singer, because the music itself was so entertaining enough and so complicated enough that I even after the I think 5 seconds of just the music after the first section that he sing, I completely forgot that there was even a singer. I was like, yeah, it's an instrumental thing. It's so crazy. They have completely exactly. They were like, no, there is no limit for us. Why should we, have a limit? So they just completely broke every rule that they could.
This is, as long as I know, this is like a 3-part suite, or like you can call it like song or section or whatever. This is the second part, and I read a little bit about the story behind this song, and then the fact that like, first of all, Karn Evil that you see in the title is like carnival, and then they kind of switched that. Everything is like a little bit like twisted because of like the, I don't know, the takeover of technology and the machines and everything. And I love that everything from the visuals, even from the, like it says brain salad surgery here, all the like the words that they chose, the pictures that they are painting for us, to like the details of the sounds and instrument, and like the cover of this, everything has like the perfect blend of being futuristic, but not in a scary way, but also it has an element of like human. So it's like a perfect blend of like machines and humans at the same time, even though it's talking about that. I love that it's even in the instruments and in the arrangement, because you can hear a little bit of both, and that's so cool. That's why I'm like, I can like see myself in an immersive experience, that you go, for example, in a tunnel, and like things come out, and then you see some pictures, and then this music is just playing. I don't know, it just feels like it's not a song. Song is like too limited to call it like, oh, this is a song.
Yeah, exactly. And I think I already said it in the last video that we reacted to this band, but I say it again. If the contemporary classical music would reflect into like non-classical music, that would be exactly how it sounds, because they use completely the same elements and the same like rule breaking that composers nowadays do in contemporary music, in classical like genre. from the harmonies, from the rhythm, the atmosphere that or the philosophy behind the music, everything completely. I was like, for me, the experience was exactly as I would listen to a contemporary classical music. And it's so hard for me to believe that they don't do it on purpose and they don't actively listen to exactly contemporary music, classical music. Because, for example, very much at the end, they were using like some chords, like cluster, but it wasn't cluster, it was really chords with so dissonant sound. And it was completely what would a contemporary music composer would use in there. And that they were like doing like I don't know, it's a couple seconds, the chords, they were very, very dissonant chords. And also they were using, as you said, like 5/1 5/1, still some elements of classical music, like with the rules of the harmony. And also the rhythm that they were using, that was crazy. And also you could really hear some scales, really there were so many scales repeating, like the completely scales, that you could really see that, okay, they really knew about the harmony and they know what they're doing, and they exactly want this to sound like this. It's not all, none of it, it's not like by accident, or they like, okay, yeah, we just do some random stuff that, okay, now here we go, because it sounds random and it sounds very like okay, a little that, and then it sounds so many changes that is happening, but it's completely, you can hear it completely, that none of it is just random or by accident. They exactly composed it like that.
Yeah, but it's like, I don't know, it's just a blast listening to them. So I honestly want to go back to number 1, part 1 and part 3, and maybe like we can do them in one video later on, so we can just kind of like make that connection, because I honestly have not heard that. This one also I hadn't heard except for the first part, so it was just such a big surprise to hear all those like instruments playing such a big role, and it's like so many cool things. So, and then connect them. But if you guys know any other songs, they're not called songs, by the way, but anything else from them, please let us know in the comments. We would love to listen more to them. Please don't forget to like this video, subscribe to our channel if you haven't already. It's totally free and it will help us a lot. If you want to support us more, there's a buy me a coffee link in the description. We'll see you guys tomorrow. Bye.